Okay, guys, sorry about that. It was a little bit of a delay there. I don't know if the game was like resetting the assets. I don't think there was an update or anything, although I have been seeing some things that said that certain NPCs aren't spawning when they need to, and I have experienced that. It's actually kind of interesting. I've gone into a camp with, like, say, a thrall that I had as a fighter just on a previous playthrough. I haven't played much of this game at all, but I was just experimenting, and I was kind of fast tracking some things. And I had a thrall with me, and it was a decent one. It was a named one. It was a fighter. And then we were fighting one or two people, and then suddenly there was like 6 people behind us. And it's like, where did they come from? It was a small camp. So I don't want that to happen over and over and over again. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this slow. I'm going to build a base. That's going to be our main thing today, is building a base. And I want to build an animal pen. And the animal pen will... Oh, and I also want to do my blacksmith stuff so I can actually make some decent gear. So I can kind of, like, you know, just do some things. And I want to go back to town. The town is down here, but I was just getting murdered constantly every time I went to town. So I think I was just in the wrong part of town, but I don't really know. And in theory, I can bring thralls with me from town, but I have no idea. So I'm going to save my voice again. I'm just going to be doing some building. I'm going to build as much as I can with the trees and stuff I have. I went with the flotsam, so I need lots and lots and lots of wood. So what I have here is an upper deck so I can get up here to get some more access to more resources. You see? And then I'm going to build another platform over here so that I can, and I think I'm going to do my wheel of the wheel of pain over here or something, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the pet pin somewhere over here, just kind of out of the way, you know, because it's pretty large. And then I'm going to have my craftsman stuff over here. Hey, you sound better today? Did you get some rest? Well, yeah, I did, Dave. It's not a lack of rest, it's just the fatigue. Like, I'll feel fine for, you know, 10 minutes, and then 30 minutes I'll just like, where's all my energy, you know? It's like it just sinks, and then I'll lay down, I'll get dizzy, and then it'll go away. It's just this weird vertigo combined with fatigue, and I don't know how to address it. I really wish I could just do something to fix it, you know, like rest or whatever. But no, I appreciate you, Dave. I do sound better. Last night, I hadn't talked since I was off stream, and I had no voice. So I decided, let me just drink tons and tons and tons of water. Let me get some rest. I couldn't sleep, so I just did some things, and I added a whole bunch of Conan commands. So Conan 1 through 9, I have Thulsa 1 through 4. If you're on Twitch, you can just type that in. I don't think it works on YouTube, but you can give it a shot. Let me go to, because I don't have my, when the game first started up, it had to load a bunch of things, and I was like, man, it's never really done that before on a current playthrough. But anyway, I'm in a builder mindset, so I want to build a lot of things here real quick. I want to get this set up to where, so my vision, let me tell you my vision. I want to make this to be kind of like a, it's flotsam pieces, but I want to make it like this oasis piratey tavern with crafters up here, and the tavern stuff all down here, because there's no enemies down here, and this is just wonderful. There's no, like, I mean, there's insects up there, there's leopards over there, but I can work with all of this. This is so much land here I can work with, and then I can work with the top layer too. So I think I can just make it like a overhanging cavern type thing. I think this would be just so cool. Like this area right here, like I could keep the water here, build over here, and then merge the two and have like a tavern in between with an overhang. You know, I just have these ideas, and we'll see. I'm not going to build all that today, but you kind of see what I'm going with this, right? So Swiss Family Robinson meets biker bar. Yeah. And I was just playing with, I'm not going to keep this here. I was like, how does this look? What is this? Because originally I was thinking like, I want to be able to see that way. I don't want to close everything off, you know? But I do need a sealed area to where when the sandstorms come in, I have to be able to take shelter. And if you look in here, if you go like in here, it says I'm sheltered, and I would be fine, but it is technically open. So in Dune Awakening, as long as you have a shield, there's a penta shield that comes across your entire base. So as long as it's powered, you're safe from storms. Not so much in this game. I mean, in this game you have to... Okay, let's drop that. Oh, and I need to put away some materials. But I do have some... see, I have these jaguars in here. So once I get a level enough to where I can start making the pins, if I can get a rare jaguar, I mean... I'd rather just, because I was running around with a rare hyena, and he was just doing massive damage. I mean, and then I can just kind of work on getting crafter thralls and getting our equipment up, and then maybe I can work on maybe getting a companion thrall that'll fight with me or something. But man, that hyena was just doing damage. And I can't decide what I want to do. I mean, if I haven't put, I don't know if I'm ever going to put any points in agility or strength. I think I'm going to just still continue to focus on vitality. Grit allows me to increase my stamina pool.
Conan, there are 6 of them against him.
1, 2, 3. I think you're right.
Yeah. Hey, Banana, how you doing? Yeah, I added a few. Some of the volume stuff I may need to adjust, but I just kind of like threw them in there and I tested them, but I don't know how, you know, loud they are compared to everything else. And I did add in my stream. I have Streamlabs. I think I have Streamlabs. An auto shout out, but I don't know if it's working. I added banana there, but I don't know if it works. And I heard Stream Elements is actually laying off a bunch of employees and they're going away. So currently wasting my time with the stupid job thing, but I hope you're feeling okay. I sound better. I am kind of dizzy right now, but I'm hoping that'll pass. I'm drinking lots of water right now. So, but obviously my voice, I mean, Dave kind of said it, my voice sounds better, and I feel like my voice is better. Like I can talk, but I don't plan on doing this stream as like a lore story, play-by-play. Definitely sound better. Good. That's the main thing. I mean, if I don't have a camera, which I could turn the camera on, but I look like crap. If I don't have a camera, I at least have a voice, right? And I haven't had both. So I'm going to try to save my voice though. But I am here, and if you guys have any questions or comments or, you know, want to chat, I'm definitely available. I just I'm going to be focused on building. But the grit here adds to your stamina and armor, and I really want to do that, but also vitality. Vitality is just your health pool, and I really think I need that in a game that I just don't know. So I'm going to wait till I have like 10 points, and then I'm going to put it there. And then authority is more like with your thralls. My expertise, here's the thing. I want to put points here. You know what? I really should actually do it now. because your tools will last longer, and I don't know. When you have iron, as long as you're close to a source of iron, it shouldn't be a problem. You know what? I'm going to hold off on that. I had been doing this in the past, and it has really helped. But then I get like a ton of iron, and then I'm like, okay, so I don't really need the expertise anymore. So maybe I'll just suffer. The whole like thirst thing is important, but I guess I could just craft multiple water sacks if I needed to. So let's wait till we get to 10, and then I'll put some points in vitality, and then I may put some points in the authority. I just don't know if I'm going to put anything in strength or agility now, because part of me wants to get an axe. Like, I'm really thinking, even though I was thinking agility, I'm thinking axe now. Like, I think it'd be kind of cool to just have like a freaking, not a two-handed axe, but you know, like just a barbarian axe. I think that would be cool. So let's go get our wood, and then we'll just build. And then we'll do the second part of our journey, which is we can look at the pin taming, which is the animal stuff. And then I do need to make some I need to get to the blacksmith portion so that I can make iron tools. The iron tools are going to speed up this process like tenfold, like big time. You know how I've been picking all the plant fibers just by hand, and I'm beginning like, you know, maybe 8 to 10 a bush at the most. It'll give me like 50. So like 5 times what we were doing. And an iron axe will give us twice this wood, and it'll just make everything fly. So I really need to focus on the blacksmith, but I want to just build to where I can see what I'm doing, and then once I have the vision, then I have a direction. It's just how I do things, guys. I have to see. I'm not a visual person necessarily, but it helps when I'm in a game that I just don't know where I'm going to put things, because not all assets work the same in all games. So like, I have an idea, but how to implement it requires a little bit of experimentation. Okay, so let's do this. Oops. Okay. I don't know what that was. Yeah. Okay. All right. No, I need a... Yeah. That's better. You don't really need to build things you're never going to see or use, so, but I'm just doing it for the purposes of the foundation. This game requires that in order to have like roofs, you have to have support for it, which makes sense, obviously. It's like Dune Awakening. If you don't have the support for it, then it won't create the... I'm already out of stone and wood. See, already. That's what I was saying, is like, we need to get our iron tools. so we can let's fast track this. Hold up. Let's repair this before, because it's gonna break on me. I need stone. Right there. Ah. There's been a lot of updates to the Crimson Desert. You can have a pet wyvern now. And they also, my biggest complaint was the tools. They paired the tools with your weapons, and it was, once you knew it, it was okay. I mean, I was either in tool mode or I was in weapon mode, but now they've separated it finally. And that's a huge quality of life improvement. So if you haven't gotten into Crimson Desert, look into it. There's so many things that they're doing that nobody's asking for. I mean, well, they're asking for it, but they're like, yeah, you know, be nice. And then they're like, okay. And they're adding it. There's so much in the game that just wasn't in the game originally, and can't say that it made everything make the game better, but it didn't make it worse. So you have to come at it from a, like, if it was a game that you kind of wanted to play before, but we're like, yeah, you know, is it going to survive? Is it going to do this? Is it going to do that? They just keep adding to it. And it's just, I don't know. I love it when a developer loves their game so much that they're willing to bet on it and, you know, take those risks. So I'm doing that because I want to come up here and get a better platform to, yeah, see now we have a ability to craft stuff over here. We have the ability to craft stuff over here. And I'm gonna make a thing here. I need to do that right now, actually. Oops. But do we want to do stairs? Actually, let's do this. Yeah. Just short on wood again. See, this is what I was saying. I've got to get iron. Because we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And an iron axe would have handled this real quick. Oops, that's... Okay, so also when you use a pick on trees, it'll give you bark, which you will need. What is that? It's glowing. Is that just lighting? Glowing goop. What is that? Orange ficus. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a food. Huh. Wild. There's so many assets in this game that give you various attributes that I have no way of knowing what they all are. There's just no way. I hear wind. Is storm coming? Can't tell. But you know what? I think I put it on the map. I really wish the map would tell you when a storm is actually coming, like in Dune. I would prepare better. And I only speeded up the day-night cycle stuff because I just can't see, guys. You know, I have a hard time. Okay. So now let's do the stairs with the rail. We do? Yeah, let's do this one. Like that. Yeah. And so now we're up here and we'll be able to, you know, do stuff. Right here, we'll just put like a little... where's the... like that. Yeah. Just decoration. Yeah. And I can put like a box or something right here. And then if we put like, say, oh yeah, I need to finish my I wonder, because this is, okay. This is 3 feet high. So I bet you I could make a little cubby hole right here. Like a little cubby walkway just right in here. Yeah. Yeah, like going right through there. And then this could be like a little, I don't know, like a bedroom or something. You know? Hard to say. Because the only real odd thing here is that the only way to get up here is through this way here. So what if in here we had a stairway down to here and we're able to kind of go up there and then be up in this bedroom area here and then wall off that section there, and then this will be like I don't know, like a where we cook, you know? Yeah, I think that could work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check out my journey. I'm gonna talk less here pretty soon, but I'm gonna check out my blacksmith stuff. Place a furnace. We're gonna switch this journey to this one. Because we need to start. It's like been right here, but place a furnace. Let's go upstairs and do it up there. And I don't know if I want to keep it here. But I don't hate it either. Crafting station. Furnace. I need stone. Okay, so we just need a lot of stone, which we can get. That's not a problem. I've been so focused on wood that... But yeah, I probably should kind of pipe down here pretty soon so I can save my voice. And we're just going to be building what we need for the... to make iron. Iron tools. That's our goal. Iron tools, and then we'll let everything repopulate. And then we'll refocus on what we're building. Hey, welcome on in, Dagger. How you doing? Yeah, we're playing some more Conan. And I'm on the quest for iron. I've got a smelter finally. I want to build, but I'm really going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I really just need to make iron tools. So that's my focus now, is getting the iron. And I'm going to need more stone. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see more Conan. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this. And the thing is, that I know this game has a limitation for so many modern games are going to be more like based on progression and direction, but that's just not how this game is designed. And as long as you know that going into it, it should make more sense. It's what you make of it, basically. And I'm enjoying it. I mean, there's so many. I've been shocked. Like, when I first got in, I was like, okay, so I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I feel like I'm done. I feel like I've survived. Like, nothing's like, if I were to take this in a sandbox and say, okay, I could live here, I'm done. We're good. I have a bed that I found. I can make a bed probably. I have a shelter. I have food. We're good. But the goal of the game, of course, is to leave the Exiled Lands, and the only way you can do that is by doing some things, and that's where you start exploring, and you have to level yourself up. And because if you were to just leave, you die, and then you'd have to create a new character. You have this bracelet that's on you, and the bracelet is what's keeping you. It's almost like a prison. It's almost like this whole thing's a prison, and the only way to leave it is to get the bracelet off, and that is where the game says, go figure out how to do it. And that's the game in a nutshell. And I have a whole lot of Conan commands now. If you type in Conan 1 through 9, I believe. Like, I have 9.
There's warmth and fire. Do you not wish to warm yourself by my fire?
So, and I have Thulsa 1 through 4, I believe. So, I'm a huge Conan fan, believe it or not. I have every game you would swear that I'm like, oh, this is my favorite game. This is my favorite series. This is my favorite, compilation of books. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Okay, I have read them. I know them. Okay, I can have conversations with people, but that's not my thing. The high fantasy is not always my thing. D&D is, but D&D gives me the opportunity to create my own world. And the thing that's similar about Conan and Lord of the Rings and even Game of Thrones, they all originate on Earth, like our Earth, our world. And this is a world that predates all of it. Believe it or not, Lord of the Rings is like that. When Tolkien did his thing, it was kind of like an age before our worlds, when magic existed and stuff, and we slowly have lost touch with it because we don't need it anymore. It's unnecessary. But the Hyborian Age, which is Conan's period, is kind of like a time between the times. There's several millennia from before the Atlantean. They were a high age. They were like high technology and stuff. There was really only two groups, the Picts and the Atlanteans. And then when the world changed and there was a flooding, and the Atlanteans weren't like this like super high tech thing like we portray them. They were just this civilized world. they were barbarians, but they were civilized, you know, in a way. They're agrarian, you know. They weren't like making like huge cities or civilizations or anything, but they were agrarian. And then when that world fell, then we have the Hyborian that we have now. And then it becomes something else later beyond this. And then after that is the Ice Age, where we have our modern period. Like I said, Game of Thrones does the same thing. So they're all kind of like this interconnected ideology of worlds where we live in, and we say, hey, look, this is us. We're not creating this. That's why we call this low fantasy. It's not high fantasy, it's low fantasy. And I really love low. My favorite, probably, if I were to like pick one out of all these different genres, and it's not like I hate this game because of my love for another type, is the low tech sci-fi, like Alien low tech. Like, if you made a game like this in the low tech Alien, like, it doesn't have to be in the alien world, of course, that'd be kind of like terrifying, but I would love that. But every time you get a sci-fi game that is a builder crafter, it's so futuristic, and it just throws, I'm like, I don't want that. I want the DOS booting up, because guess what? DOS, those programs, even though they're archaic and then whatever, they work. They always work. It was like when I saw this meme that said, like, when Neil Armstrong went to the moon, it's like one small step for man, but one giant leap for mankind. And then Artemis was like, I have 2 Outlook programs open, and neither of them are correct. That was their quote. Great. Wonderful. Love tech. You know? We're so distanced from our ability to tactically touch the world, the universe, when technology is in the way. So give me low tech so that I can feel where I am, if that makes sense. How are you doing, Bree? Good to see you. We're just crafting and making a base and doing all what I can to get the prelims going so that I can actually do some adventuring. But I have this idea of making, like, my crafting stations are kind of up here. They're not going to be like, you know, a boxy type thing, but I'm gonna like build out that way and like make like a little tavern that crosses the water here. I mean, that's my idea, that's my goal. I'm just getting all the materials I need to, so I'm not doing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I'm having to I don't know why that stopped. But I had to make iron so that way I could get more resources, because I was doing a lot of taxing of materials. So now that I have iron, this should go a little bit faster. But it's good to see you, Bree. This isn't a new game. No, Bree, the game itself is not new, but it did get an Unreal Engine update, so they did a lot of updating to the game at the same time. So the game, like I said, isn't necessarily new, but it's an open world. I mean, in the strictest of terms, if you know the Conan lore, they are consistent with at least the some of the, I hate to call them stories, but some of the things that you'll find, the environmental storytelling that it does is consistent, but you have to go out and look for them and find them. If you don't know them, it's not like the game's going to say, well, you have to go learn the Conan mythos in order to really appreciate what we're doing here. That's not what it's saying at all. However, if you do know the Conan mythos, then a lot of it will make more sense. And I'm probably going to build this out one step further out, so that way I can build some stairs here, so I can kind of like come in here versus just going up and down, and just to get it in there. So I'm probably going to build out one more, but I'm just going to do like a I don't know how I'm going to do this. I may just do floorboard. I don't think I'm going to do a foundation. We'll see. But see, now that I have all iron tools, it's making life so much easier now. I'm not going back and forth for all my... I still need materials, but it's not... I'm not going back every 5 minutes for materials. And that's letting me at least see this a little bit better now. Because again, I don't want to make just a box here. And this is what it's looking like right now. But at some point, I'm going to open this up. Once I see where everything is, then I may just put struts instead. Columns, I should say. And the columns will be the... what you see, and the closed portions where I need shelter, like from the sandstorms, I'll have like in here, you know, like here it says I'm sheltered, you know. So, but I definitely wanted like a hole. Like a little something for me. Plus, if I have any thralls and stuff, I do think they sleep. I don't know if it's necessary. I just don't know enough of the game. I do know they sleep, but I don't know if they're required to sleep, you know? Like, do they get upset if they don't... I know if they don't eat, they'll have problems. But if they don't sleep, is there going to be a problem? I just don't know. Don't let the name fool you. The engine is very real. Unreal. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know enough of the game at all. That's why I'm actually kind of taking it real slow. It's almost painfully slow. I feel sorry for you guys. I'm not doing any adventuring. I just been fighting animals that fight me. I don't really go out and try to fight anything. But I really need to make the animal pen here very soon, so that way I can kind of at least get that out of the way. And that's, I think, in the... Stable Master Knowledge. Oh, I can make large chests now. Brawl Taker. There it is. Stable Apprentice Tamer. This is the pen for the animals. Now, what I don't know, I have those jaguars, but I have no idea. Pen for holding horses. I don't have any horses. I don't even... Maybe I'll need a horse? I don't know, but I haven't even seen a horse, so... But I don't know... Okay, so this also gives me a small animal pen, too. But I don't know what food the jaguars would... That's why I was collecting all that extra savory flesh, because I thought maybe they'll like savory flesh. I don't really know. It should tell me once I make it and I put them in it, whether it'll work. Let me just take 25. And I gotta find my jaguars. Well, actually, I need to build the thing first. I was gonna build it up here. I need... It's so large. Just get up high. Overlapping. Okay, so I can do it here. Like right there. That's kind of what I was thinking. I need stone, not a whole lot, and a little bit of wood and a little bit of twine. We're actually almost there. So let's just make twine. I always forget where it is. It's right here. Oh, and I need to... That's right. It's always like, I need to do this so I can do that, so I can do this, so I can do that. I need to make a sickle. This will give us so many plant fibers. I've been just picking them, and I've been getting like, 8 or so. This should give me like 50 or something. It's gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna change this to this. We're gonna get a... Just real quick, we're going to get some plant fiber. Because I just don't want to deal with it for a little bit. See, we got 26 with one swipe. 34 now. And with this one only gave me 1 flower. Now it gives me 10. I mean, it's crazy how much extra they give you now. It's such a massive upgrade that you're like, well, what does steel give you if iron gives you this much? It's one of those. The dopamine drop is there if you're like into the progression. Like, what can I get for doing this? What do I get for doing that? I'm not one of those. I just like to progress. I don't need to feel like I'm progressing. It's just internal, I just know if I'm going the direction I want to go, not necessarily. Sometimes that's what the game wants to do, sometimes it's not. But I can craft a couple of those. See, before I was like picking plants forever just to do this. So now I need wood and stone, I think is what it said, right? Just want to make sure. I need wood and just a little bit of stone. I mean, actually I need 400 wood, so that's quite a bit. We've got some right here. I need 400 wood. And like I said, what really sold me on this game is the fact that I can just do this 100% single player. I'm not against co-op. I just like the option. If I want to do co-op, I want to do co-op. If I want to do single player, I want to do single player. I don't like the forced co-op. That's never been my thing. It's kind of funny. I'm the same way with PvP. Like, if it's a PvP game, make it a PvP game. If it's not a PvP game, then don't make it a PvP game. It's one or the other. That there. Drop that. Yeah, so now I just need some stone. Which I think I can crack these things. Nope. But I didn't need much from for stone. We were almost there. And it's a good thing because there's not a ton of stone. I mean, there is. There's a lot of stone here, but in the beginning area, the southern reaches, there's like nothing but stone. So if you make things with stone, you're gonna be fine. But in this area, I noticed that there was some wood, a little bit of stone. I'm like, yeah, I just want the aesthetic of the wood structure. So there we go. We're almost there. We almost got our... Nice. Now we don't have to keep this here. This is not something I'm gonna... Because I really want to build in this area, but I can always create another pin somewhere else, but I just want to get this going. I don't know if they're gonna like that. So I'm gonna just put that there. Wait a minute. They're up here. Yeah. Oh, they're heavy. Heavy babies. And now it's gonna start saying they're crafting if they like this food. Yeah, it is. So it just doesn't tell you. So the pet item, their description is they're cute. Now when they're... Hold up. Crafting cute. So it is say they're cued. So I think that means it's working. I'll have to come back and look. But when I was doing the hyena, they only like the stringed meat, which the shredded or feral meat or whatever it was. So I had to kind of, I was trying to give them good meat and they didn't go for it. So hopefully this is what they want. Let me get this just in case. And if they all just make a level, just a normal thing, then that's fine. I just can't tell based on what it's doing if it takes a while for them to grow. I don't have the crafting thing sped up or anything for this game. You can, in your settings when you start the game, you can change it to accommodate your crafting and survival skills and a bunch of stuff like that. I did a couple things, but the crafting I pretty much left alone. I really want to focus on doing this the right way. So that once I learn it, then it doesn't matter. But until then, geez, I'm like really want to make sure. I do think it's moving though. I think that bar is moving. Now the hyenas they weren't fast, but it wasn't super slow. So go over here. Make a bunch of leather. I think you can make stuff with hide, which really we need to probably need to start our journey on being an armor. Yeah. Armor's bench. Where would we put that? Oh yeah, I was gonna... I got distracted again. See, I was gonna continue to make my base out. Let's do that first, and then we'll... Because we don't need armor right now. I mean, we could focus on that, but we're not adventuring right now, so I just... You know, I just need to... Had all that wood that we use, so let's go get some more wood. Let's build up our base so that I can have crafting stations. And once I have crafting stations, then I can make it look however I want. And then we can go adventuring here and there. Maybe find a thrall, a buddy, a friend, a crafter that can make stuff for us that's better than our base gear. And that's what I think really was interesting to me about this game is that when you find thralls and you employ them, see, the Conan mythos, the funny thing about Conan is that he is a singular being, right? He is a presence all to himself. Like, you say the word Conan in the Conan mythos and it's like, oh, there's a hurricane coming. But he often, in all of his tales, it's about his journey with others. And a lot of the things that he's done is because of his cooperation with others and how they mutually benefited each other, and they became his tribe. And when he becomes king of his own land, Aquilonia, that's what he's doing. It's his tribe. That's how he sees it. And they flourish. And my point here is that I think that's really what the game's trying to also encourage you, is that the thralls are your people. And as such, they give you recipes, they help you out, they do things that are supposed to make your life easier and their lives easier too. It's mutual cooperation, and there's definitely some elegance to that issue, that idea. Foundation? Huh. It's not what I thought it was. Let's just put be fine to have another little cubby hole in here with, like, I don't know, some treasure or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. So this area here, okay. Still think okay, so we're out of wood and almost out of stone. But see, we were able to build all this stuff with just that one trip. So before, it's been taking us forever to get to this point. I mean, it's helping us learn the game too. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I want to play co-op with you and Master. Yeah. I mean, there's so many games out there. And it's hard to find a game where everybody's on the same page, because then there's co-op, and then there's, like, now the biggest thing is the co-op extractors, like Arc Raiders, which a lot of people have fun with. It's not my thing. I totally get it. There's a adrenaline rush every time people get into that game. I see that and I get it. I I don't feel that, and it's not something I've ever felt like, oh man, I gotta get that rush again, you know. But I totally get it. You know, people are on that. That's why like people love horror games. Horror games don't really affect me. It's just, I'm not one of those. The co-op game has to be kind of one of those. I really don't know what works for everybody, and that makes it very difficult to coordinate. But Enshrouded might be a really good one, because there's element of combat there, and you can kind of focus on, once you're with a clan and a group, that they could just build stuff. Like for me in this game, I think it's important to learn the game, and like Dune Awakening, it's important to learn the game by yourself. When other people are doing it for you, you don't know, okay, well, how much water does it take to make spice? And if I make spice, how much, you know, if I get to the tier 5 weapons, how much spice plastinium am I going to have? If everybody's grinding all those materials for you, you never really learn the game in case something happens to them or they stop playing. Whereas Enshrouded is one of those you can kind of do on your own. Yeah, I like killing zombies. It was like Vayne or something with zombies. Heard Enshrouded was good too. Enshrouded is a phenomenal game. I was really surprised how good it really is. However, it is one of the games that I would say that if you want to kind of commit to it, there's a lot to do. It's just learning how to do it, and then getting to end game takes a little bit of work. But if you co-op it, it's gonna be fast tracking it, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I think the game works in that way too. Oh shoot, I boxed myself in. I had a feeling I was going to do that. It's like, I think I have enough materials, and I ran out. But yeah, Enshrouded is really good for that, I think. There's so many physics in the game that they just updated that are just mind-blowing. The water physics that you can do now, where you can like have a water world like this. Like you can put a drain right here and it'll like drain the water right here. Like if there was a waterfall right here and it was pooling up to here, I could put a drain right here, and now suddenly we'd have a space here. The water physics that they added are just unreal, and it's a beautiful game. Oh, I don't need wood, I need stone. That's what I'm lacking. I didn't realize. It has a lot. Valheim is pretty similar, but smaller teams, so less content in the game at the moment. Yeah, it's just that Enshrouded has like just pirates. It has like everything you could think of. If you want sorcery, you want like wizard stuff, you want like, I don't know. It's just, it has so many different types of ideas, of themes, I guess. And you know, I know Bree loves Planet Coaster, and Planet Coaster is like big on themes, and it's kind of in that same mindset. See, I'm out of wood. Why does it say I'm out of, I thought it said I had plenty of wood. Yeah, in one breath it says I have no wood, and then it says I do. This is weird. Okay. Let's go get some wood. I thought for sure it said I had plenty of wood. That my issue was stone. But then again, I'm not right in the head. I'm missing a lot of things, so hopefully you guys, I'm glad you guys are bearing with me, because if I'm looking at things and I make mistakes, it's very common with my headset, my mindset right now. I'm very forgetful. Yeah, V Rising, I guess we get together and figure it out sometime. Yeah. V Rising has some similar mechanics, a little bit more combat focused, and completely different presentation. Yes, V Rising is another one of those. Like, again, I don't like anytime a game has, like, if I leave here for, I don't know, I have an emergency or anything, I don't like the game saying, oh, you know what, you got raided, by the way, while you were gone. Screw that. Nuh-uh. That's not a game I'm playing or ever going to come back to playing. Now, I don't know if V Rising has changed that, or if that was never really in the game, but that was my understanding. Like, if you get raided, goodbye, your stuff's gone. No, not doing that. I didn't put all that time and trouble and effort to just let the game just mess with me. Because at that time, it feels like a troll, and I'm like, no, I'm not playing along. Okay. I just wanted to extend this, is what I wanted to do. But this is a lot of empty space, so let's be careful here. Because again, the game likes to support its... There we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, see? It's nice and open now. Good. This is exactly what I was wanting to do. Now, we don't need this, but I'm going to create some columns, and we'll fix this, okay? We'll fix this. But I needed this because I wanted to create a ramp here. Because we need to create a room out. And I was going to do like a ramp right here. Hello? Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Actually, if I did it like this. Hold up. And then, I didn't even think about this. That was a happy accident. Oh, and it's a it's a foundation. Okay, let me hold up. Yeah, because there's okay. Okay, I can't do that, but I like the idea. What we'll do is we'll do that. V Rising only has that if you do PvP on your server. You can set it up exclusively cooperative or PvP when you create the world. It also restricts who has access to it. Oh, okay. So there you go. See, and like I said, Bree loves fighting zombies, so you know that might be something to look into. See, now we have access to our bed. That's what I was talking about. I was just trying to do something like this, you know, just to kind of. Now, obviously, this is a problem. But what we can do is, wonder, actually, could we make this to where it's a double staircase. You know? Or we go up this way and go up this way. Yeah, let's do it like that. Oop. Okay. There we go. Nice. There we go. Now this feels good. Look at that. Okay, so with these stairs, I think we can fix this. But they don't have the stairs like they do in Dune, where it makes more sense, you know? It's just like this. They don't have the one going down. It's just like corners, which is really weird. Yeah. So what we can do is this, and then we can do that. That'll work. That'll work. Looking good. Now, again, I am going to get rid of this thing in the middle here. This is a nightmare. But let me see if I can't put pillars. Looks better, right? Let's yeah. Nice. And so now we have access here. We can go down here. Go up here. I love it. Now we can, like, it's a full circle now. It really feels open and good. And now I can start messing with this crap over here and make like a little island tavern. Like, I'm already ready to do the tavern, and I haven't even done any adventuring or gotten any thralls or anything, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to, let's do this. You know? Oh, they are crafty. Oh, cool. Cool. I really hope we get a rare one. Man, that'd be so awesome. Okay. Guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Because it's really been a ton of fun for me. The environment is just so beautiful. And it, oh, let's, what else can we make? We already have, okay, so I found these steel poignards. That's why I've been using them. But I really need to make some armor so that we can survive a little bit. However, all I'm doing is crafting. So do I really need to, oh yeah, and I need to move these now. Oh yeah, and I did all this because I wanted to make a better tanner, and let's see, crafting stations, improved tanner's table. This one, I needed more room for this. This was the whole reason why I expanded this out. So I need shaped wood, which is carpentry, I believe. I need a carpenter's bench. Okay. Shaped wood. So I need a lot of wood. Do at least 10 of them for now. And to make I need 30 shaped wood, so I just need more wood. Okay. In the meantime, let's repair our iron hatchet. And see, this is why I wanted to put points in expertise, because this will allow my tools to last longer. And all I'm doing is crafting, but I think once we get to that point, I don't know if expertise is actually going to help me. I'd rather use it on stuff that I need. Yeah, let's put our points in vitality. Well, you get to choose either Resurgence, receive a one-time healing effect when your health drops below 50%, can be dropped again after fully healed. Fast Healer, you receive 50% healing from healing effects. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this one. Grit. Stout. Increase your armor 1/5 of your current stamina. Endurance. Your stamina regenerates 25% faster. Ooh. Yeah, I think endurance. And then we'll put some points in authority, which allows us to our followers to do more damage. So if we get a rare pup, I'm definitely going to put points there. If I don't, then I'm just going to hold on to him, because I got 3 points right now. What we're gonna do? See, now I can actually walk down my thing instead of jumping down. And we need wood so that we can make the shaped wood. But yeah, look into V Rising maybe, if you like zombies, Bree. I mean, I know Magic Dagger plays V Rising from time to time. Banana obviously knows it, so who knows? Maybe that's something we can coordinate. I'm not against it. I'm just a crafter. I like finding stuff, and if I find stuff and I can do stuff, and you know, great. I just don't want it dismantled because I got raided because of whatever. And if that's not a thing anymore, then I'm all for it then. Yeah, that sandstorm just comes up on you. I really wish they showed you on the map that it was coming. Now all that extra growling, you can hear that the jaguars are ready. Hear them? Wow, this is so impressive. And they all give you a poop. Jaguar, 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 jaguar. They're all the same. So, no rare ones. Damn, I thought for sure. Man. Thought for sure they'd give me one. So if you look at the stats, like it has a strength growth chance of 70 when you feed it. Grit is 40, vitality is 70. That's great. But their health is only 300, and the hyena I had like 1500. So I'm gonna have to break these bonds. I wish there was a way to just like I said, you can look at them, put them in the world, but we could keep one around. I mean, you know, there's no harm. Maybe he can maybe he can help fight with us. But yeah, like we can say, hey, you know, you can follow us if you want to, and you can put them on. I'll put them on aggressive, and because it doesn't really matter, honestly, if he passes. Because man, I was really hoping we'd get one, but I guess it was a lot to hope for. So then I could just, you know, go do some questing, you know. But let's go get a couple more jaguar cubs. We know where to find them, and you know, maybe the iron will be back by then. And I don't know if there's a trick to this. I don't know if I'm supposed to give them, you know, string meat that would make them produce a higher variant. I really don't know. Oh, they haven't respawned. Nice. So what you can also do is with them, you can use them as a kind of like a pack. I don't think they're ever encumbered when it comes to weight. So there was usually 2 here, so. And you know, there's some insects up here, so we can kind of. I had to change my buttons because E in mouse and keyboard is interact. And it's also to attack when you have your companion. So I changed it to F, so that way he's not attacked. Because I was like, I would find like a baby thing or something I wanted to pick up, and then my my companion was killing them. See how he does. I got you. He got a level, but... And as he levels up, of course, he will get more health. So I don't want him to die because he's carrying around my jaguar cub with him. So he's got some food here. Let's harvest this. Oh, okay. Give him some feral flesh. That'll work. Suppose they gave me some feral flesh. Where'd it go? Huh. I don't know what happened to it. Okay. Well, I don't want to like have this guy die because he's carrying the jaguar cub at the moment. But there are some more jaguars over there, so I can kind of see if they have some pups too. Okay, so we're going to be at the point of the game where we get to kind of decide our fashion look. This is not permanent, obviously, but I'm telling you, our armor is going to make a big difference in, because I'm a little worried about going back to town and then just getting annihilated. So there's different things we could do. I really wish it gave you a preview of it. I absolutely love the Turanian. It's a very Middle Eastern look. The advantage of it is that it gives follower damage +4, but also concussive damage. And if you combine that with like a mace, it's just I've worn it before and it's great. Steps helmet is agility weapons. I don't know what this is. Slave forged sacrificial face mask. Yeah, I don't know any of this stuff. Ravager helmet. That's a very Conan. Strength weapons. But I'm really partial toward the Greek look. This Aquilonian scout set is agility weapons. Argosian Mariner's Tacit. Huh. The harness. These are strength weapons, so maybe we could do this. I like the bottoms. I like that skirt, but I also like this Aquilonian infantry one. Let me look at this again. The Catan Captain Tacit. Yeah. This is nice. The medium Tacit. Very like kind of like what we already have a little bit. It's in the same theme, but the carrying capacity is 15. You know what? Let's just make something, and then if we don't like it, we can change it. Because again, we don't have the crafters to make anything amazing or anything. So let's just make this. I'm curious about the harness. I'm not a big fan of like a big circle in front of us, but hey, we can just take a look at it. This requires more hide. We could wear the gladiator mail. We have enough for that, which looks better. And then the bracers. We could check this out. Let's see. Let's see how we look. Oh my goodness. Skimpy. I didn't realize it was like this. Oh, okay. I'm not a fan. Oh, look, we already had the medium harness. So that's right. We killed the one guy and he had this. Now, I'm not saying I hate it, but I didn't think it was this revealing. It's that like bikini armor stuff. Let's see if this covers us up a little bit better. Doesn't look right. Does that look right? It just does not look right. Like it's missing features. There, okay, there it is. It wasn't drawing it. It doesn't look great. Hmm. It, it weighs too much because the stuff we had before was giving us carrying capacity. So, okay, let me look at the stats real quick. So this has armor value 59, stamina plus 5. So it's giving me extra stamina, and then these give me extra strength damage. So maybe I should go with the I'm just going to do a quick Google to see, because I don't want to do this like for 50 times and realize I'm never going to get a special jaguar by giving them savory flesh. So let me just Google this real quick. So Google says exquisite meat, and if not, then you use the shade spiced raw tough meat. And I think I make that is somewhere else, but I don't remember where. I think maybe the bonfire, maybe. But I get those off the kudu, the deer. So I'll do that. I'll do a farming run for them, and then we'll get more jaguars, and then that's how we'll do it. So see, I wouldn't have known that. See, I would have just been giving them the succulent meat, and they would have just. I thought for sure with 5 it would at least produce 1 special jaguar, but that was my mistake. See, that's why, I had to Google that, because there's so much in this game that's locked and hidden that you just kind of have to like find it out. But I wasn't gonna. I mean, because I would have done this 50 times and gotten 50 normal jaguars and said something's wrong. So let me get out of that. So exquisite meat. I just got to remember that. Okay. That's fine. Now we know. I don't know if that's enough time to fix this guy. Also, we were working on our armor. Let's make more padded armor. I don't know. I really like this look, but I don't like the... See, it gives me stamina, which is good. I mean, I guess that's... Yeah, I guess that is what I need. I do need stamina, so I'm not going to complain about that. Let's change it to this. Let's make one of these. Maybe that'll give us a better look at the bottoms, because I don't hate the bikini look. I'm not trying to go for that, you know. But I will say that it's got good stats. Light armor, strength weapon +3, but the other one's going to give us like a ton more armor, so our survivability will just go up. Make another one of those while we're here. See, now we're looking like a warrior. I like it. And I really like it with this top too. This medium harness. We can repair this. Now that we know how to make it. I'm not putting anything on my head just yet. I need to, but I just like how she looks. Very pretty. And as long as we bring our jaguar with us, then should be okay. Come on. Let's go get some more jaguar friends, because we should be able to farm 2 over here. And then maybe we'll get some iron while we're at it. And then we'll go get some more kudu for the specialty meat. See, we got more iron here. Nope. Get him. He got his health to 422. That's great. Need you to hold that. There's another cub over here. Got him. All right. Take him back. Get some iron. Great run. Usually I just aggro the one, but maybe because I had the jaguar with me that they aggro 2. Here's a little pack mule. Need some more bark because we're going to be making all those hides. I did collect a whole lot earlier, but just in case. We have room at the moment. Save us a run for later. You never know. can't carry nearly as much as I was, so gotta keep that in mind. But we have our Jaguar who can carry everything. Okay, that's plenty. Let's do one more tree. Actually, hold these and then the branches, and what I gotta do is where's my sickle? It's more plants while we're here. Because we'll need to make some twine. Yeah, it wasn't going to take much before. Oops. How do I have... I thought I gave him all this. Okay. Man. Doesn't take much to get over encumbered, that's for sure. Let's go put these babies away first. All right. Nice. Now let's hope. Let's hope we get something out of all that. Get some iron going. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm down to 45 stone. Crazy. Also, I picked up that dried wood because I did notice when I played the game very briefly before that at the carpentry you can make shaped wood and dried wood, but I think you do it on a tanner or a dryer that we're going to make here soon. I just haven't had a need for it. But I noticed that I just got it off just cutting up that tree, so I thought, well, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, here. Need to put the bark in there. And we're gonna go here. All right. Nice. So, yeah, insects. I keep forgetting about the insects. The insects we'll use for catching fish if we want to. I don't know if there's any fish that we could catch in there, but I think there's some pets, like I think maybe crocodiles. You have to feed them fish. And let's create a box. Iron reinforcement. Okay. Where is that? Oh. Iron reinforcement. So I need 5 of those. I'm wearing these gloves for some reason. Again, I don't know. I just need to get rid of stuff. I can make a dismantler, but I'm trying not to do too many things at once, because I can't concentrate more than one step in front of me at the moment. But again, I'm just grateful to have a voice. Yesterday I had no voice, and I was like, what is going on with me? I haven't been talking. I haven't really been coughing. There we go. Nice. And I think maybe we'll put, like, at some point, obviously we're gonna have enough to put things all over, but I think I'm gonna put my special stuff in here. I don't know what I would call special, but and by the way, this aloe, oh yeah, we need to our journey now needs to be, oh, let's see, what is this? Okay. Alchemist. We need to do alchemist, because we need to make healing potions. I guess we could just where would we put it? Just put it right over here, I guess, next to the I do think this is really cool, but where to put it, you know? It's one of those, like, I think it would look better down there, but just for functionality right now, we're gonna leave it up here. Access replaced in the alchemy bench. So we need 50 stone. This is funny. Like, of all things that I need, stone. I don't even need much. I just need, yeah. Like, that's probably enough. Okay. Yeah, see? Yeah, Reaper poison? Oh, that's right, because those insects. Okay. Yellow lotus poison? What is this? Stamina? Oh, it gives stamina. This is a weapon mod. Ah. Harvest aloe leaves? I mean, I have aloe leaves. Let me go get them from my chest. There we go. Drink an aloe extract. Oh, I need to, yeah, because you have to have. So then you drink it. Now our journey is complete. Funny. But see, now we can, I mean, we could always make it before, but I guess now it opens up other recipes. So I like how it asks you how many you want to make, though. Well, I guess we'll make 5. Oh, and I was gonna put this book. Yeah. Yeah. What can you make in the fire bowl? Oh, so you can make stone consolidant and mixture for hardening stone pieces. Maybe that's for masonry. And here we would need tar and brimstone. Dragon powder is a whole bunch of demon blood. Brimstone, steel fire, and crystals. Chemical base. So we got ichor, gold dust, silver dust. Wow. No clue. Yeah, no clue. Okay. So now we kind of get into the, like, do we want to craft a weapon? I'm thinking yes, because I like my daggers, but I really need to start thinking outside the box now. Like, if I start facing other things, I'm going to need to, do I need to sunder them? Do I need to take down their armor? That's why I like these maces, because they do a little bit of health. But they do that armor penetration. So anything I face that has armor, I haven't faced I've been facing a lot of tribesmen. So I don't really know if that's, but again, this is just the base level stuff. So maybe I just do my war axe like I want to, but there's 0 armor penetration. There's a long sword. There's a bloodletter sword. Khitan mace. Again, they're all pretty much the same. It's just cosmetic, but I'm having a hard time thinking about like really what I want to do. Oh, look. So these swords have a little bit of armor penetration, but also some health damage. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Maybe we do that? Turian's sword. Katana. What's the difference here? The Naginata. A long pike. These are all the same. I guess they just maybe look different. Huh. Well, let me look at the swords again then. Nemedian pike. Nemedian long sword. I like this one. I like how it looks. Let's do that. And I'm not gonna, well, I mean, I should craft a shield. I just don't, I don't want to kind of get into the whole, remember to put on your shield and this and that. Oh yeah, and we're gonna need the truncheon if we're gonna knock out thralls. But I really just want to go back to town at some point, because I just want to see if what's there. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to explore. It got ran out. Let's do that. It's not too bad as far as stamina goes. It's kind of slow. What am I hitting? Me? Am I hitting me? But that doesn't do nearly as much damage as my steel poignard. See, my steel poignards did health damage 20. This will do 14. Well, actually, it's not bad, huh? Oh, and it does cripple too. This one just does bleed and armor penetration. So again, it's just weight though at the moment. I'm gonna put them in my chest. And then if we die because we made a bunch of bad mistakes here, then we die. But I need to get some. Oh, I need to make some. Oh, I don't have any feathers, so I have arrows. Yeah. Flint-head arrows. And at some point I need to like start trying to do bow stuff, because you can take an advantage of the high ground in some areas where they can't hit you. They sometimes want to respawn, you know, that like they'll leave and spawn back, but this one's almost done. I started him off with the regular savory flesh, but the exquisite meat is what I got in there now, so hopefully it'll work. Let's just see what it produces, and then after that we can figure it out. Guys, I have not eaten all day and I'm really hungry, but I want to keep playing the game. Don't really know what to do. Yeah, I want to go to town, but I figure by the time I come back to town and come back, at least one of the jaguars will be ready. So I want to wait till the first jaguar, and then we'll see. And then what I'll do is maybe see what that jaguar is, and then well, there's an iron mine that's back respawned. Let's go do that. And then what I'll do is I'll eat, I'll take a break, I'll stop streaming, and then I'll probably come back, because I really want to just put a long stream in, just playing this game, because as long as I'm sitting down and I'm concentrating just on this, my head's fine. But I have a problem with being real dizzy when I get up. So once I'm locked in and settled, I'm good. That's why, you know, said I can play the game on my own, but to play with you guys is even more fun. I just normally have a voice, and I haven't had a voice, and today I do, and it's win-win-win, you know? So it's like I don't want to walk away from the opportunity. I definitely don't have the mindset to play, like I was playing Elden Ring. I want to come back to that. I was really getting into it. I can't concentrate. That would be the worst game for me to, like, I could fight, but I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? And I'm like that normally. I mean, I can't imagine, because I would have no memory coming back to that game saying, oh yeah, I had to do this, or I was going to go do that. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but true indigo. Maybe we can dye things. Maybe that's what that is. But yeah, there's no way I can do Elden Ring right now. I'd love to. On my own, I've decided to create my own, just, you know, offline character, and I was playing with Faith. I was just like having a ton of fun with it. I mean, I was just like, wow, I could do this, I could do that. It was giving me the opportunity to kill these things that I had trouble with before. And one of my pet peeves in games is undead. You have to kill them twice. I don't like that. It's such a trope that I just don't understand, and I don't like. If it's something like a golem or like a stone thing, you could kind of understand it, because it's not really truly alive anyway. But I don't like undead that you kill twice just as a matter of fact. And so the holy damage kills them once. And I'm like, I just don't like it. I will never agree with that way of creating an enemy for undead. You gotta kill him twice. Always twice. Makes no sense. My Jaguar's ready. I can hear him. All right. See what we got. It's probably a normal one. It'll show you in the little picture. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He looked just like the baby cub. Pretty sure it's just a regular one. It didn't look any different. But let's just find out. Yeah, he's just a regular one. Oh well. Oh well. So he's a level 2 and already he's got 422 health, which is great because he started off with like 350 or something. Let's put these in the thing. True indigo. True indigo seeds. Yeah, but for him to already be at 422, that's great. I mean, that's a third more of his health just at level 2. So you never know. I mean, if I can get him to like level 5. Now I will say that they leveled fast when I had a hyena. I had a hyena at level 5, just shot up quick. This one, he's just at level 2. So maybe that's the thing though, is that you just always get like regular jaguars. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to keep playing with it. But I got to go eat. I have not eaten all day. Man, I'm loving playing this game because it's letting me craft. It's letting me progress at my pace. And I'm in an area where I'm not fighting every little thing that I look up. And if I want to go do something, I can just step out my door and go do a few things. And I love my little design here. I need to expand upon it. It's not going to look this boxy forever, okay? Just bear with me. I plan on excuse me. Jaguar, come on. Okay. He despawned. I'm going to make this go out and a platform, and I'll probably put a thing here, a column where it's like right here, a column going up. In fact, let me just give you an idea of what that's going to look like. Yeah. And then there we go. See, we're gonna be right here, and then this will, you know, come out and be something. I don't know what yet, but it can just be like a little. It could also just be like a little bridge. So if we do. You know, we could just make it a little bridge. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? I mean, the possibilities here are kind of endless here. And I'd love the fact that the game's letting me just experiment. I do need to put some stairs though. I'm tired of having to hop up here. Just come up here and boom, there we go. Nice. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go eat and then I'm gonna take a break. But I will be back. I don't know if I'll be back in an hour, 2 hours. I need to get myself settled. They make sure everything's good outside. It's Friday. I plan on playing this all night if I can. If my head lets me. I got a decent night's sleep.
There's warmth and fire. Do you not wish to warm yourself by my fire?
I love that. Yeah, I have a lot of Conan commands, by the way. So I will be back. And, man, I did not expect to have as much fun as I am. Now, I could get frustrated. Maybe I'll start doing adventuring and I just die. And all this is, you know, because I just suck at the game. I'm good at building and or decent at building. Let me just put it that way. I'm not good. I know at least what I'm doing now. And this is just this building piece. I mean, we're going to have an option for other building pieces in the future too. See, there's this whole left-hand side of stuff we can make once we get enough. Oh man, I got the hiccups so bad. But yeah, and craft 80 because I'm tired of the thing telling me I never have enough twine. Anyway, I will check you guys later, and I appreciate you all. Hopefully you're in the Discord so you know when I'm saying I'm going to be going live, because I always announce it for YouTube in advance because I always have to set that up ahead of time. Enjoy some food. You too, Dagger. Get some rest and follow Dagger, you guys, for Dune stuff. He's involved with the racetrack community, and it's not something I do, but he's definitely, and he got eaten like 4 times by the worm the other day, and it was hilarious. I thought it was absolutely comedy gold, because I was like, that's what you get. You're in the deep desert, you're racing, that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, he was a good sport about it too. So yeah. And you lose all your stuff and you have to like get your stuff transported back, and I was like, why don't you just put a beacon down, you know? But the way I do survival stuff is very different when you're doing stuff like that. That's just for the community, and they all get together and do that stuff. But yeah, there's even the Funcom did this whole thing about like the racetrack thing, so it's gotten some interest. And so, you know, follow Dagger to keep up with that community if that's something you prefer to do in Dune, rather than just do what I do, the boring playthroughs. But yeah, now you tell me to put a beacon. Yeah, all right. But he was in a buggy. He wasn't even in one of those sports cars or whatever. He was in a buggy, which they can be fast. He wasn't in one of those circular ones, which are faster. They have no turning radius, but he was in a buggy, and I'm like, I've seen so many buggies get eaten by worms. So many, like just by my house. There's people that come by because there's ships that drop there, and people just think they can bring their buggy and like harvest the ship, but maybe they can. I don't know, but the worm comes around and they're like, oh, let me go, and I'm like, good luck. I just have like a front row seat of seeing all these people get eaten. I don't know why they try it. Whatever. I will check you guys later. Bye-bye.